Hi, so we're looking at an HP laptop here from the bottom. It's the Compaq NW8440 and it's about 6 years old. This model actually works, and I'm just going to show you how to remove some of the simple to remove parts, and starting with the battery pack. Don't forget this one. Somebody might still find 1 hour battery life useful. Now, another part that is in any laptop, and you should definitely remove it before junking it, is the memory stick. And this model has two memory stick slots, and I've removed one on the back, and I'm going to show you the other one in a moment. And also to remove from the back side here is the hard drive. I've released two screws here, and then you can just lift off this plastic cover, and you look at the hard drive, and it's fixed here by another screw that I've already released, and you take the little flap here and you pull it to the left and lift it off, and it says serial ATA or SATA hard drive, and this might come in useful. Then, oh yeah, I've released some screws here on the back to release the keyboard on the front, and I'll show you why. So keyboard screws on the back have been removed, and then there are several more pins that sit up here, and you pull them back to fully release the keyboard, and you can just lift it up and take it off. And it's connected to the motherboard through this connector here, and you can disconnect that. And then you might actually find somebody who's interested in a European, see those little umlauts here, keyboard. And now we're looking at the motherboard, and you can see the fan here with passive cooling for the graphics card and the CPU, and there's a second memory stick sitting right here. This is the frame, and you just pull back the size of the frame and the memory stick pops right out, and you can remove it. And the same way, you just put it back in, you slide it into the connector or into the socket and push it down into its frame. The other thing we see here that is actually not easy to remove, but you should think of that if you truly want to get all the parts out of your laptop, is the DVD drive, or maybe a Blu-ray drive, or just a CD burner. I don't know, whatever it's in your laptop. Here it's a DVD drive. In this model you need to disassemble the entire frame, which isn't easy, so I'm not going to do it because this model still works, but you can potentially remove it and use it elsewhere. Finally, think of the CMOS battery, which is on every motherboard, and in this case it's a CR2032 battery, and it's used in several devices, and they're pretty expensive, so if it still has some battery life left, do use it. It's valuable. And then, putting this back together, there are other things on a laptop that are worth recovering. For example, a screen, or here we have a fingerprint reader. I don't know whether that's useful. On the side we have an SD card reader, and those things are not always easy to remove, and I'm not going to show you them on this model, but I'll provide some resources in the article.